What am I singing? I don't even know what I'm singing, guys. What's up, guys? Hey, Shinaka. I came on earlier because I was like, you know what? I'm going to try a different time and see how we do. Since the other day, Tuesday, I think I came on earlier. So I'm going to like vary my times for a little while and just see what works, and maybe just to meet some new people, help more people. I'm really excited. Stay a while, relax, enjoy the healing. Quantum Code, you do quantum healing? So I was going to ask, because I had somebody on earlier, she's an intuitive healer like me. So, but I was curious that another guy that I follow, Chad, he comes on here and he'll come on my lives too. What's up, bro? He does quantum healing. So I jumped on his live last night and I was able to enjoy, and it always says like to send a blue heart to receive healing. And so I was sitting there and I was kind of like doing things, and like I was sitting watching his live while also like doing stuff. And he said he was doing like dragon code, and he had this like little rumble in his chest, and it was really cool. But there was a point where I had to abruptly get off because the kids or whatever was happening. And I got like the hiccups immediately after, I think, because the healing was doing its job, and then I cut it short, and that was the reaction in my body. So and my hiccups suck, guys. I don't know if you're like one of those people, but when I get hiccups, they're like those really strong ones that like hurt. Yeah. So sorry, I got something in my eye. It's probably one of my little pieces of fur, my faux fur here. I'll get it out. But I wanted to ask if that was because what's up? Hey, Heather. So I was asking Quantum Code about it, but I guess there wasn't really much to say about it. Or were you filtered? Cute. Heather, are you the Heather that I have on Sunday? Right? I look like a little bear in this. But I love it. Yay! So excited. Oh, hey, Pharaoh. Thank you, guys. For any of the new faces, I'll introduce myself. Hi, my name's Joelle. I'm a divine psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive healer. So on my lives, I do free intuitive healing for the collective. That's the waving of my hands. So you can sit back, relax, enjoy. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, I'd be so honored. These are my payment options here. $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. The readings are about 5 to 10 minutes. And they are done during this live. So sorry, my little fur vest is bugging me right now. Shanaka, I've upgraded from 1 tissue box to 2 to rest my elbows. I'm only doing that. Well, I think I've got to have something here permanently to help me with these lives because I love giving. I love giving you guys your free intuitive healing. Like I feel like that sets me apart from anybody else, like all the other psychic mediums on here and all the things. So I'd love to give that to you guys, and I'm happy to do so. It's just from doing it. This is my job, so welcome to my job, and I'll do it like 4 hours a day, but broken up. And then I know I'm gonna figure out something, but I have like a short distance between the cameras and me, so like pillows would just be a little too bulky. So like I said, I might have my husband make me something. But I love to do this for you guys, and my shoulders have been just a little bit aggravated with me. And if I bring my cameras down, which would make sense, then my face would be cut off. So a baby pillow. It's like un peu, like a little. Hi on YouTube. You guys are the best. Thank you for hanging and chilling with me. Definitely tap that screen if you're enjoying my live. Hit that follow button. Hi guys. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. I think, well, I don't know where I was at earlier today. I didn't check. I'm like, with the extra follow, I'm like, did I just get 5555 followers? I love the synchronicities. I might have missed it. Last time I checked, it was like 5554. And I was like, dang, I missed the one. Your birthday is 55. I love it. So that's Cinco de Mayo. My son asked me about that today. Yeah, May 5th. I guess, yeah, he learned about it at school today or something, and he's like, it's their Independence Day. Like, and he's telling me all about it, and he's like, I want to eat Mexican food. I've never eaten Mexican food. I'm like, you've eaten Mexican food. I'm like, but American, like, restaurant Mexican food is different from traditional Mexican dishes. It's a lot more slathered in, like, cheese and sauces, and I'm sure, like, authentic Mexican is, like, I know, he was so cute. He's like, I've never eaten Mexican. I know. Listen, there's no coincidences. I tell you guys that all the time. Good. Sorry, I feel like I need a little chapstick. You know, this cold weather makes you feel more dry than in like the hot weather. Oh yeah, John Edwards, great. I feel like we're a lot of us are from New York, and I'm from New York originally. I'm like, what's in the water in New York? Producing mediums like crazy. John Edward, Teresa Caputo, the other guy with the that wears the blazer with the angel wings. Which, guys, he just had a baby, and he says my wife, and I'm like, you're not gay? Like, did you guys get gay vibes from him? Like, you've seen John Edward? Awesome. He's so funny because he's like, listen, guys, I turn into a complete asshole when I channel. And I can understand that because what happens is like, you all, oh, I love that. what happens is like when you're channeling spirit, like spirit is so quick on like delivering stuff. And if you're not answering, or if you're just like taking your time or upset, or just like you need to swallow or whatever it is, and like I could see that like sometimes because these TikTok lives are completely different animal than somebody being right in front of me who can answer, or I can see that they're having a moment, give them some time. Sometimes the TikTok lives, I'm sitting here and I'm like, your loved one's like pulling away here. Like after a minute, I'll be waiting for so long for a response. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. I love that. I love a good book. So Jamie, you're not a medium as well? You just have a friend that studied under him? Chasing Evil. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. I think I remember him talking about that. Oh, that's funny. Listen, we all have the ability. That's why I call it an ability, not a gift, because anybody can do what I do. And that's why I explain, like, people who come on, I've had people come on and yell at me and say, how dare you charge with a God-given gift? And I'm like, it's an ability. Like, you have the ability just like I do. And just like somebody chooses to go to be a doctor. Not everybody's going to choose to be a doctor. They have that ability to do that, go and learn. When I got this and it activated in me, I practiced, did tons of free readings. And then I got comfortable enough where it's helped support my family. It's not the 1950s anymore where unfortunately one income does not support a family like it used to. My husband and I were talking today about the price of cars, like new cars. Like I'm like, they're like, I don't know, just it's like mind boggling. Hi guys, hi. I know. I'm thinking, what is everybody just going into crazy debt with everything, or like, I don't know. My car's coming up on 10 years old and it's in great condition. And I think to myself, I'll just keep running it. I'll keep running it until it goes into the ground. So I grew up on Sylvia Browne, watching Sylvia Browne and then Teresa Caputo, the Long Island medium. Those were the biggest mediums that like influenced me and my upbringing. Sylvia Browne books, my mom had them. And she's like, she was like authentically herself and like without any kind of, and she had it tougher, like during a time that not as many mediums were out in public talking about that. Oh, you got the tea. You got the tea on Sylvia. Some people were saying that she wasn't authentic, or was it just something business related? Or I follow her son I think on TikTok, because he'll still post about his mom and stuff, and he's a medium as well. Did I not complete my sentence about doctors going to doctors? If I didn't, you guys knew where I was going with the conversation. Interesting. Oh. Listen, I mean, nobody can prove it, right? So it's hard for us when we're like authentically. And I always say, I do it from the heart. And people know that, like, if I don't pull their loved ones from, because like on these, it's been so different that it's been a learning curve for me. But if I don't pull their loved ones right away because of the fact that there's 30 other people in the room or whatever it is, I tell them, well, if this doesn't sound like your loved one, that's totally fine. We're going to ask them to kindly step aside while I work with you one-on-one, since you're the paid client and everybody else is kind of just, yeah. So that's what ends up. Well, thank you for understanding, Jamie. I'm like, you might be more tapped in than you know. I have another Jamie on here that she's working on her abilities and she's been following me. Maybe it comes with the name. There she is. I was just talking about Jamie. You little bugger. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I was just talking about the other Jamie. She just popped on. She's here. She's going to be like, what? What's up? Hey, Chelsea. Jamie, there you are. I was just talking about you. I said maybe the mediumship like comes with the name, because I have somebody else on here that she's like, my mom would say that like I'm a medium or like tapped into my abilities, and she's like, but I'm definitely an empath. Like I get that. But that's how I felt about myself, guys. A couple of years ago, me 5 years ago, I would slap you sideways if you told me this is what I'd be doing. So I'm like, maybe it comes in the name, and I love it. So I came on earlier for those who follow me and know that I usually do 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm just trying to see like what times work, what times don't, and all that. Yeah. So I'm trying to play around with times right now. So oh yes. Now you have to picture what works best for you. So as a natural empath, which most of us are, right? I had a medium tell me one time that she's like, you're an empath. And I was like, yeah, I know. And I didn't know what it was. I didn't actually know what it was. So hold on, I'm going to turn this on. And she said the way that it works for her is that she pictures herself as being like a stone in a river, and like that all the water, which like all the feelings, go around her and don't go through her. That never worked for me. What works for me, and this is also in my mediumship, that I listen to a YouTube meditation that your crown chakra, you picture it as a rose. And so when you're open working, it's an open rosebud, and the rose petals reach to whoever they need to. When I'm in the off position, it's rosebud, like closed. So that was like a life, that and grounding were my saviors. It was like night and day. Yeah. It's hard because you almost take it on like your own. So it feels exactly like your own. Like it's really, really hard. But when it comes out of nowhere, when you're just like, you woke up great, you woke up, feeling good, you're like, this is going to be the best day ever. And then all of a sudden you're like crying, ready to go back to bed or whatever it is. Know that when it switches that quickly, acknowledge it and think, okay, is this my energy or is this somebody else's? And when you say, if this is somebody else's energy, can I please give it back to them? I would like my energy back. All of a sudden, you'll feel this shift and you'll feel like, okay, sweet. Now I can go about my day being semi normal. No. My husband, his new tease with me is that, like, he married me, like, started dating me as a banker. And so I was super, like, practical and all the things. And he's like, and now I married you, and now you're like a medium and a TikToker and doing all these things. And I was like, yeah, but it's fun. He's like, yeah. Aw, thanks, Chelsea. We all have people in our lives for whatever reason, and I definitely believe in the spiritual family that you have. Yeah. Well, I definitely took him for a ride, and thank goodness he's stayed with me, because it was like one day I was like, I'm a medium. I do this. I do that. I do that. And he was kind of like, okay. Oh, I love that, Jamie. And life changes. And I said, that's the whole thing about being married and being with somebody. It's like you're with them for, through thick and thin. And you figure it out together. And I'm so grateful that he has accepted all my abilities and, like, been like, okay, I think he questions the healing the most. He doesn't understand it, which is kind of hard to explain when I don't exactly understand everything, how it happens. So, and the mediumship, he's my beautiful skeptic in that as well. But he's more understanding with that because he's had a lot of paranormal activity. Yeah. I don't know why, guys, but sometimes I'll dream. I don't know why this is coming up in my brain right now, but sometimes I'll have dreams about my childhood home, and it's usually like nightmares, like me running for my life. Yeah, the dreams can be really, it's funny because when I'm really, really active doing a lot of, yeah, right? And I used to have a lot of nightmares in that house. Oh. So I honestly, in my house that I grew up in, it definitely, I had entities and energies that were like coming in and out. And my mom even admitted, now that I'm older, that because my mom was she had a spiritual awakening when she was about my age with young kids, or maybe even younger than me. And she said that when I was young, she felt this energy in my room that she didn't like. And I was sleeping almost every night in my parents' bed. And I was like maybe 9. So I was older. Like I should have been sleeping by myself. Ooh. Yeah. Now all the places, it was probably lessons that you needed to learn in those spaces. And maybe it's a lesson that hasn't been, and it's trying to bring to light of like, it's still carrying with you. I wonder, now I've never, yeah. So here's, I just got like a download, like so here's what I was just thinking. So most people who know me I don't know your actual name, but I'm going to call you Vero, that universal law is by doing forgiveness exercises for people who've done you wrong, where you've had trauma. Veronica, thank you. So, so you do a quick apology, and you doesn't mean you have to call them up. It just means that you do it in your head, and you do it for 5 seconds of forgiving that person, forgiving yourself, and forgiving the situation. But physical spaces can hold energy. So I'm wondering if the houses need a forgiveness exercise. I'm doing that tonight. I'm doing it. Forgiveness exercise on the house. And I wonder if it's going to clear the nightmares that we're having, right? Exercise. I'm trying it because who cares? I mean, it doesn't hurt anything on the house. I like it. Because ours was an old farmhouse. Yeah. So the way that I say universal law works is that you just say it in your head 5 seconds. You can say it multiple times until the situation stops happening. Like it kind of leaves your body. Like there's no more tension. So in this instance, it would mean that there's no more like nightmares. There's no more bad dreams about those spaces. And you just take the 5 seconds, you do it. You forgive yourself, forgive the space, I guess, forgive the house, and then forgive the time, like anything that needs there, and then like drop it and then let it go to the next, I think that's so cool. Guys, I'm always learning with spirituality. It's always evolving, especially with mediumship. Like it's never, there's always things to work on. Thank you. Yeah, definitely tap that screen, hit that follow button. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love it. Always confirmation. And the other thing too is that I've been noticing, so my husband's a firefighter, so some of the people who already follow me know that he's a firefighter, and I've been noticing I have to cleanse him a lot lately because he deals with a lot of trauma. He deals with people, dying in his arms and all these things. And I feel like all that activity is like attaching to him, and I have to kind of like cleanse him. Yeah. Yep. I always say my husband's my beautiful skeptic, but he gets it. He's grown up. He grew up in a haunted house, and he's had a lot of stories. I interviewed him on my podcast. I have a podcast, Spiritual Connections by Joelle. Everything's under my name. You can find it either on YouTube or anywhere you get a podcast. Listen to your podcasts. I hope everybody's staying warm in these cold temperatures here in the US. If you're in a warm tropical place, I'm super jealous. I'm ready. Like, I'm such a big baby with the cold lately, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the warm again. Oh, excuse me. My father-in-law has a cool story of the house that my husband grew up in that was haunted. Had a colonial soldier, or sorry, why am I thinking of a Civil War soldier that is stuck in the house. Okay, Put in for a med. Is that a question for me? I'm so cute. I'm so. Aw. Oh, of course. Of course. Anytime. I'm here for you. We can work together. I'd be happy to do that. His story is that he's skeptic through and through, but all his other family, like hit my husband's mom, she has died and come back, and then my husband has died and come back, her son. So that's why I think they're super tapped in. And like his mom like actually saw the light, heard music, was going to the other side, and then somebody got her back. And my husband's father, super skeptic, lived in this haunted house. And he said what really made him a believer, or he just like left the house, was he saw this Union soldier walking across this like easement, like whatever it was. And he saw him and it was like, okay, I'm out of here, and left the house. I probably would too. Like, I always say, guys, too, as a medium, I don't mind. I see a little bit of like black shadowy figures, and no, because they're black does not mean that they're bad energy. That's just how I see spirit. That's the only way I see spirit. If I saw full apparitions, I would probably not do what I do. Like, I'd be like, no, we're not, no, like, not today. All right, Chelsea. I got you here, Chelsea. All right, Chelsea. So I'm assuming this is husband. Gosh, I haven't pulled him in a while. Let me see. Let me see what else he's got to bring to the table. Let's see. Okay. So guys, I'm going to work with Chelsea one-on-one. If you'd like to send a payment, you can go ahead and do so to get on the list. The list is open right now if you'd like to work with me, and I would be happy to do so. Are you okay? This is he showed me a couple of things. I think this is stuff that you've done today, and I think it's yeah. I think it's something that you've done today, and I think it's just about the cold weather and keeping warm, because he's showing me like a warm cup of oatmeal. It looked like oatmeal. And then are you double layering your socks? Do you have to walk a dog or go outside where you're like double layering these socks? I feel like you're really like layering up to keep nice and toasty, nice and warm. What did you start doing at your like little altar space that you talked to him? Was he showing me like, have you been putting oil or something on your third eye, like, or water? Okay, that's okay. I don't know why he showed me that, but now he showed me your altar space that we talked about last time with the fire place, and still not working. I get that. Like, but all the different things like the American Indian like dedication, his boots, but then you sitting there, and something about like, were you putting something on your third eye that was like very particular or something? Anyways, let's see. Did somebody get you a gift of like poems? I love it. I love it. I was like, what are you putting here? He's like putting something, and I love it. What was I saying for? Poems, yes, thank you. Like a book of poems. Did somebody get you like something or like these? And I feel like they make you feel better. Whatever these are, these like writings. I don't know if it's from him. I don't know if he was poetic in that, or if this is just things to help lift your mood for when you're feeling down. He also told me, perfect, good. I'm so glad. Then he showed me, he walked me down the hallway and he took me down to a bedroom and he's like, this bedroom is the coldest. And he said, sometimes she thinks it's because of me, but he's like, I actually think it's the insulation in the house. That it's like a physical thing with the house, or it's like a leaky window or whatever it is. It's the coldest in the house. And when he's around, he's making me feel like you don't feel cold. You probably feel more warm. Hi, Jamie. Have a good rest of. Definitely hit that follow button. Come follow me again. I would love to see you again. So something about this one room feeling more particularly cold, and he's making me feel like you need to wrap the window. And he's kind of just looking out after you, of making sure like these are things that he would do, right? Living there, being with you, doing all the things. So he's trying to let you know that you need to do like the plastic wrapping and kind of like tack it up or however you get it up there. I don't know if you staple it, I would think wouldn't make issues, but he wants you to do that to take care of the house. Now, when he was alive, did he talk about the fireplace wanting it to be lit? Because he's still making it sound like he wants the fireplace to be working at some point. I know he said this last time, and I think he said this with our one-on-one reading, but he's so funny about talking about the fireplace and wanting it to be working. So I don't know if that's what he would say when he was around. I feel like you sold his car recently too. And this might have happened prior to our other reading, but it was just to come up to let you know that he knows. And he's like, that, like, thank you for doing that. I know that you worked hard or you were maybe upset about giving it away or whatever this is. But I felt like there was 2 cars there and then one was gone. So he showed me that being like, if it was sold or, because like I said, I don't think him and I talked about how he passed. I feel like, okay, perfect. Whatever it is. So he's supporting that, thank you. That's a fancy little thing there. So supporting all the choices that you guys made, that he's like, good, I'm so glad. Like that's perfect. Like does not bother him whatsoever. Maybe that's what he was showing me. Chelsea, are there still socks in the boots? The boots by the fireplace? I thought I was seeing socks on you. That's what it was. Okay, perfect. I was like, why did you show me those? And I thought it was your legs. I don't know. It's so funny how they'll show me things and I really have to guess. And then was he the big oatmeal eater? Like, why did he show me oatmeal before? I don't know. They're so funny with those things sometimes. Oh. Something about, is there a full moon tonight? Usually, is there a full moon tonight with probably a suggestion that the oatmeal. Okay. He said, I want to dance with you in the moonlight. And I don't know if that's if you guys were like night owls or up at night or what this was that he said that. Because remember when he talked about the prisms, and so he's kind of showing me that same space in the kitchen area and like dancing when it's dark and the moon coming in. So I love this. Did he talk about dancing with you again last time? Did you guys like dance every once in a while, like in the house and do like a little romantic dance? And it's like that he's still dancing with you. Oh, he's so cute. I love him. He seems like very romantic at times, like just really, really sweet. Perfect. I love it. Love it. Like you guys have the music on and you're jamming and you're hanging out and you're having a good time. So he's still having those good times with you and he still wants to dance with you. I feel like so that way you can feel him, like take a nice cozy blanket with you or a nice heavy blanket with you and kind of like sway, and that's like gonna make you feel like he's with you, and he is with you in that exact moment in time. But sometimes just having that feeling of them being close and just something weighted, I think is going to help you. And it's just so beautiful, like the love that you two share. He's showing me like couldn't be it's just like the stars aligned with how you two brought together, which I don't know if he said that with me before, but something about like your love has no bounds and something about out in the galaxies. So so very sweet. Do you want me to ask a question? What would you like to hear from him tonight? Because he's definitely here. He's showing you all the love. You know that he's safe and at peace in heaven. He's holding your hands right now. I've never seen that. He's taking your hands. Okay. Are the nightmares having to do with the night that he passed? Stop it! Stop. I've never really said that with the holding of the hands. I've said like they're with you right now. You'll get the chills. Their soul is with you. You might feel them. He specifically said the holding of the hands. Oh, I'm so glad that he's coming through in a big, big way to show you that he hears you, that he loves you. You know what, guys? I forgot my backlighting. I'm a little dark today. Sorry if I'm a little bit darker. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. But what was I going to say with the nightmare? So does it have to do with the day that I feel like it's something with his passing, and it's like you reliving the moment of this thing. Not really about his passing at all. Okay. All right. I'm like, show me where Chelsea is in her nightmare and what it can do, like how we can help her. But it's funny because it makes me, even though it feels so distant to him, I feel like it's connected to him and his passing. Why did I see you running down this dark corridor and somebody chasing you? Is it like a chasing nightmare where somebody's chasing you? Because I felt like you're in this corridor and it's just like somebody's behind you. But yeah, I hate those freaking dreams. Showing me pretty clearly, so I'm hoping that's it. Okay. Okay. Some feel related to family drama that might be going on. Like, you know, if it's not that you're involved in the drama, it's like it's going on around you and you kind of have to listen to it. or whatever it is. And then the other half is with his passing and like him being like the rug being taken out from under you. It's this nightmarish like life that you're now trying to relive with purpose and like switch the whole frame. So I feel like okay. So I feel like with whatever the family drama that's going on, I'm not sure if I feel like it's your side of the family, not his side of the family, but I don't know. I could be wrong. But this like drama that you're dealing with and then like his passing, I want you to do the forgiveness exercise with the family members. And like I said, doesn't mean you need to pick up the phone and physically call anybody to let them know you're doing this. You run it in your head, fake it till you make it, and even do this for your husband's passing. Like forgive him, forgive yourself, forgive the situation until it kind of lifts. See if that helps with your nightmares. I really, really hope it does. We're gonna thank him. It's 5:55 of my time, which I think it's the same your time because you're Eastern. You're New Hampshire. We're gonna thank him for coming forward. I'm gonna thank you for sharing your loved one with us or with me. Yeah, I hope that helps. Hi guys. Hi. Thank you for joining. Get a stretch. Get a stretch. You're welcome. My pleasure. I can't believe, like, I hope you felt him hold your hands because he said he was holding your hands in that moment. I might wrap up with my lives in a little bit. If anybody wants to work with me one-on-one, I'd be happy to do so. Otherwise, I might just get. But I always want to give the opportunity in case somebody does. Like, if you don't, that's totally fine. Thank you. Yeah. And been just fine. It's funny because down here in Georgia, like our days, I think I got up to like 45 today, but really, really gusty. So when you turn, it'll feel like 30 or something blowing right in your face. And like, I don't mind the cold. I don't mind bundling up. But when it comes to like wind and cold, I hate it. And so like me living on Cape Cod, when I was living on Cape Cod and it was windy all the time and 35 and blowing at you, I hated it. It was always like, grrr. So I tried to go for a walk today since it was nice and sunny. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get up. I'm going to go for a walk. And I'm out, I'm walking and I turn the corner and then bam, hit with the wind in the face. I was like, nope, I'm going back home. I'm done. Oh my gosh. That's too cold. I'd be like, I'm done. I like being cozy for a little while, like being all like, oh, it's winter, it's cold, let's stay inside, let's make a fire, let's do some stuff, watch a movie, whatever it is. And then there gets a point where it's like after a month or so, I'm like, okay, I'm tired of this. Like I need to get out. Yeah. Yeah. Aren't you guys getting like buried in snow too? And it's like, I guess, anything after 2 feet, you're just like, well, whatever. But I mean, you just might as well pack on more. So I get that too. And they're like, I feel like anything below 35, as long as there's no wind, and anything below 35, like I feel like I can handle it. Like as long as I have my gloves, my hats on, I'm like good. And I almost feel like it like tightens my face. I'm like, good, take all my wrinkles out, like tighten everything. Um, when that wind starts to blow, I am nope. I remember putting my babies, like they were just little babies on Cape Cod, and I'd have to take them in their little car seats, and like I had them all zipped up in that thing that covered them, and get them quick in the car because it was just like, ugh. Yeah, yep. But when you live by the water, that's what you get. And especially up north, the cold, but I actually saw, so here in Georgia, we have, that so sucks. My sister lived in Boston, and she had to walk to work, and she would bundle up, and then she'd have to like climb over snowbanks, that the plows made. Oh, nice. So she would hate it on those days, like because you get your makeup on and then say it's snowing, and then she's like, my mascara would run down my. It's like the things we do as Northerners, like, right? Like we are just made just a bit tougher. And now that I'm living down in South, I'm like a little baby, guys. I'm like, I can't go out in the cold. You really do get acclimated to where you live. Jamie. I don't even know why I'm putting a listen spin. Jamie, who can I connect you with? Is this a new Jamie or is this? Oh, have I connected you to your grandmother before? I'm just curious in case I've felt the energy. I'm just like, Oh my gosh, that sounds horrible, Jess. You poor thing. Oh, okay. So grandmother, let's see, Jamie. It's funny, I felt first this woman come to me that was small framed with brown, like curly hair. Now, I mean, she might have been showing me younger, but then I was like, you don't feel connected to Jamie. So please apologize if that's not connected to you. So I had her step aside. Listen, she's still here and I can always grab them back. This grandmother that's coming forward to me, she feels like fuller framed. It's a nice way of saying, right? Like fuller framed. She's wearing like a house dress or something that she would wear very simple in the house. But then I saw her taking like a long ruler and kind of like snapping it in her palm. So I don't know if she's showing me that she was a teacher or if she ran a strict household or what she was showing me with the slapping of the hand and this yardstick ruler. Like she was not to be messed with. I'm not exactly sure what she was showing me. because she feels like stern but very loving at the same time. But I don't feel like the grandchildren got the stern. Okay. I know. Why did she come forward like that? That's a very odd thing. But listen, there's always a reason. So sometimes other loved ones will come forward just because you're here. So I'm going to kindly ask them to step aside, and I'm going to work with Jamie since she's a paid client one-on-one. TikTok lives are a little bit different, but just if you'd like to pull your grandmother, it is $20 to connect your loved one. Otherwise, I'm going to ask her to step aside. Jamie, let me see. Jamie. Okay, no. So I definitely feel like this is a much similar description, exactly like she's fuller figured with the house dress and like fitting that housewife mentality. But this lady is bringing me like a full glass of tea or a full glass of lemonade or something. Like she's offering me something, and she feels like very, very kind, very giving. Like, um, uh, it's funny because I'm like, well, are you a big cook in the kitchen? But then she's like, loves like snacky things, like loves small things. I don't know if she made you like those pinwheels. Do you know what pinwheels are? Okay. But I feel like she was big on snacks. And I'm like, yes, I love snacks. Like, I would love some snacks. Like, she's like, okay, come on, I'll make you something. But like, when I see people in the kitchen, a lot of times they'll show me like a big to do, like casseroles or baking or this or that. But she was like small things, like snacks. Okay. I love it. See, my grandma's house, I don't remember there ever being snacks. It was like we only ate when we ate. Otherwise, we'd maybe get a chocolate. Like that was about it. So I love it that she had snacks. She's ready to go with the snacks. I'm like, I love snacks. Snacks are my favorite. um, did she have this fun little play area for you guys to play in? And I feel like, was there a little chalkboard or something with that you would write chalk? Okay. Listen, sometimes I get the frame wrong. I could be wrong. Like I've been wrong on hair color, but they were like, that sounds exactly like them. I'm like, listen, it's like communicating through opaque glass. So every medium is different. So when they come to me, it's kind of like, I'm like, okay, I can see you. So don't harp on like one thing or the other. She's going to the freezer. She definitely has like ice cream stashed. Now she's going for the ice cream and then the toppings with the cherry on top, whipped cream and a cherry on top. Was she like, did she make sure that she had toppings for your ice cream as well? She feels like she's got everything. Okay. She went straight towards that freezer. She's like, I'm just going to pull this out. And she's like, and then, was the chalkboard, or it might have not been a chalkboard. It might have been just a little play room for you guys to go to. Because in my grandmother's house, we had like a little playroom back off the kitchen. And I feel like you had a small playroom for the grandkids to go. Like it was specifically with toys. So it wasn't like a bin. It was like you had a little space to hang out and go. Yeah, you feel very safe at grandma's house. Grandma's house definitely has a smell, but it wasn't like hit you in the face and like be a bad smell. It just definitely had a smell. And you feel safe there, like very comfortable, and it's a very safe, loving environment. I feel like her back yard was a lot of fun. So I don't even know if she had a backyard. I'm just seeing like this back area that was like a lot of fun. Was there like a tire swing out there or something? And I'm like, the backyard is like where you guys wanted to go all the time, just whoop, right to the back. It's cute because I feel like she had the colored Christmas lights, and like my grandmother did the colored Christmas lights, And so I feel like she had the colored Christmas lights and the mistletoe. That's so fun. Oh my gosh. It was like the place to go. It was like so much fun. So with your grandma's Christmas or the Christmas, like making sure that it was these colored lights and like just felt cozy and warm. She has this ornate ring. Was this her engagement ring? So I'm normally wearing my ring, guys. It's off. I don't even know why I took it off today for cleaning or something, because my ring's black opal, so it's very sensitive. So I have to take it off. But it's normally like the ring that I normally wear. She showed me it's kind of like ornate with this like studded around it, and it's got a center stone. And it feels very ornate. Was that her engagement ring, or is this a ring that you have of hers? This ornate ring. Well, somebody has it if you don't have it, but I don't know if you recall this ring. I've heard this before, and a lot of times this is an English term. Okay. Listen, and they will come together and piggyback, and they feel like the same energy. So this might be the other grandmother. Did she call the comic strips in the newspaper funnies? And a lot of times that's an English background, but other times it's just they refer to them as the funniest as opposed to comic. That's the other grandma. I love it. So she's stepping forward as well, just because she's kind of like hanging out with everybody. So just showing you that everybody's together, safe and at peace on the other side. It's funny because I'm flip-flopping back to the other grandma, and I feel like she wants to make like a fire. Like she's like, oh my gosh, she's like just warm it up outside and just wanting to make a fire, make the house nice and cozy and warm, and something about making fires in the fireplace, and why that feels more to the other grandma, I don't know. It's funny because the other grandma, she feels like she's very kind as well, but she feels like she's not as physically okay. Okay, perfect. She doesn't feel like as physically like touchy as the other grandma. She doesn't feel like, like really hug in and all that. But she does love, and she does like she feels like very generous and kind, but she just feels like physical touch was not her love language. I don't know. Okay. Do we have a question for anybody before we wrap up, Jamie? And they're so cute. I almost feel like they both could just, especially the one on the right, the one that I first pulled, she feels like she could just like talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, all sorts of stuff. The other one's like talk, could keep up with the conversation, but she'd also sit quietly, kind of thing. Jamie, did I lose you? There you are. So any question for them? Since it's slower, I felt like I would just kind of hang out and see if you had a question for your grandmothers. That's funny, when I saw the picture of the dog for the next profile, I got that the dog is with them, and I got a name Bo, but I'm not good with names. You guys know I'm not good with names. So I don't know if this is like a childhood dog or shut up. Did you ever call him Bo? Because I don't know why I got Bo. Bozo. Oh, is this like your childhood dog? So cute. So cute. So they've got the dog with them. And they're like, he's got so much energy. He's got to stop running around like a maniac. They're both like, shh, like, stop jumping. Okay, perfect, perfect. I love it. So glad. Okay, we're going to thank them for coming forward, and I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. Oh, perfect. Sound like me. When I was a kid, I would just find the dogs all the time. Dogs, the cats, whatever. And even the cats and dogs that didn't want to be pet, I'd go find them. I'd be like, you know you want to be pet, right? And they're like, no. You're so very welcome. Guys, I was gonna be wrapping up with my live soon. If anybody else would like to work with me, let me know now. Otherwise, I'll wrap up. I know that was fun. Hey, I see that you changed your profile picture. That's fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys. Well, thank you everybody for joining. I appreciate each and every one of you. Happy Thursday. We've made it. We've almost made it. Tomorrow's Friday, so relax, enjoy. Everybody have a good evening. Yay, thank you. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Bye. Good night.